Hi guys, Popmaster here, and today I'm going to be doing sort of a bit of a, I don't know, like Funko news video. I don't do these kind of videos too often, but I thought I just wanted to do it just because. And today I'm going to be showing you guys all of the Funko Pop reveals from London Toy Fair. So let's get started. Alright guys, so if you're wondering why I'm filming in here, again, I'm sorry about the light, it's like really bad in here, but as I was about to edit this video, I actually already filmed it in the regular location that I'm usually at. But as I'm editing it, I go into my camera and stuff, and all of a sudden I find out that the footage hasn't even saved. So it say like the little intro where I say like, oh, "Hi guys" and everything, but it didn't save the video, which is like 20 minutes long. So now I have to re-record it, and it's actually kind of a good thing because I've thought of a better way to do this now. So yeah, let's just get straight into the reveals. So I'm gonna go in chronological order and like actual time it was revealed. So from the first reveal to the last reveal. So and also tell you guys if I ordered any of the reveal stuff. So let's just start with the first item here, which is Batman's 80th anniversary, and I'm going to be having pictures on the screen of what I'm talking about. And if they name the characters that they revealed, I'll mention the names. But if not, then I either don't know the name or the name's not mentioned. So I'll read you everything that each article says. So the first one is Batman's 80th anniversary. So but yeah, Batman first came out in 1939. So now it's 2019. So 80 years. Here's the caption. The Dark Knight is turning 80 and all Gotham City is celebrating its favorite DC superhero from Wayne Manor to Arkham Asylum. DC first introduced Batman in Detective Comics 27, released back in 1939. That's pretty cool. Since then, Batman has appeared in countless comics, video games, TV episodes, animated and live action movies, battled epic supervillains, and become a cornerstone of pop culture. Celebrating 80 years of The Dark Knight with a pop depicting 1939 Batman illustrating the evolution of the superhero's look over the decades. So yeah, they have one for the first one. It's kind of weird, he looks so much different than he does now, and they have a really cool box for that one. There's also a 1989 version of Batman, so I'm assuming that maybe that's from the 1989 movie. I'm not sure, and yeah, I'll show the images on the screen. And just so you guys know, these products are in sort of various stages of development. Like some will only have a rough 2D model, like the 1989 Batman, while some have a fully, like fleshed out 3D sculpt with a box. So yeah, they're all in various stages of development. Some are sort of in between that. Then there's a Pop Rights Batman 80th 1950 Batmobile. So yeah, that's him in the Batmobile. Unfortunately, they only give us a sort of a side view on that one, so we don't get to see front view. We don't see any of the sides of the back. And then there's a Pop comic moment from Batman 1972. So it's celebrating the DC superhero circuit 1969. And that one has Batman and Robin on the rooftop, and that's when Batman's in sort of a bluish gray suit rather than just a black suit. And then we have a movie moment it's Batman and the Joker, and that's from the 1989 movie, so that it specifically says that there. So that's one I'm really considering pre-ordering. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to get that yet, but still pretty cool. And then they have a Hot Topic exclusive Batman Pocket Pop keychain, and then there's another one where I'm not really sure what it is. And it's also a Batman Dawnbreaker one that's actually, I think that one just hit stores and it went up online for a little bit, and yeah, so that one's coming out soon. Moving on, next thing they came out with was the DC Primal Age figures. So for that one, they got Superman, Crypto the Superdog, The Flash, Lex Luthor, Bizarro, Black Manta, and then a black exclusive to Target. So Black Batman, I mean. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Again, not too familiar with those ones, but yeah, those are pretty cool if you guys are interested. And those should be actually common releases because all the other ones have only been through Amazon. So just check your local stores and those will come out. Next up, we have Incredibles 5-star, and the most of the 5-star ones for me aren't, haven't been too great. I don't really like the model and the price point because it's like most of them are the same as a pop, and I just don't see them as that. But we have some ones from the Incredibles 2. So we have Mr. Incredible with Cookie and Cookie Jar. We have Elastigirl with 2 different arms. We have Violet with a little like Force Orb and Force Shield, and then we have Dash with a math book and a calculator, which is kind of funny. And then Jack with the raccoon and the teddy bear. So those are kind of neat. I'm probably not going to buy them. Just again, I don't really like the whole design and the price point, but I feel like the accessories on these ones are really good. So props to Funko for that. Next up, we have they revealed a lot of Little Mermaid stuff. So if you guys love that movie, you're going to be excited about this. So first up, we have some 5-star figures. We have Ariel with the dress on that comes with a fork and Sebastian the Crab. Then we have Ursula with her 2 eels. And then we have Ariel just regular with the mermaid tail and everything. And then she has a little satchel, and then it comes with Flounder. So that looks pretty cool. There's also some Little Mermaid mini vinyl figures, so that's pretty cool. That's the same style as the Winnie the Pooh ones that were just announced, so those are kind of interesting. I kind of wish they just did mystery minis instead of the sort of mini vinyl figures, so I don't know, but anyway. Moving on, we have some pops now. So we have Ariel in dress. We have Ariel kind of like floating with a little like clear stand. Then we have Ursula. What did I just do? Ursula, and then we have with her eels around her. That design looks really cool. I like that one. And then we have Chef. Sorry. Chef Louis with Sebastian in his hand. That's a really cool design feature. What's this guy's name? Scuttle with Fork, Eric, and 10-inch Ursula. That's actually a common 10-inch one, not exclusive to Target. Next up, we have some Disney super cute plush. That we have Baby Hercules and Baby Pegasus. So those are pretty cool. They made some pops of those a while ago. Those are I like those pops, and now they have plush for those. And they're also coming out with a super cute Dumbo plush. So yeah, not too interested in the plush ones, but pretty cool. Moving on, we have a vinyl 2-pack from Woody from Toy Story that has Woody and Buzz Lightyear. And on that one, I like the design of the box. I feel like the colors they chose were really good and sort of matched the whole movies and everything. The Buzz one looks pretty good to me, but I don't like the whole look of the Woody figure. His hat looks a little bit too small, and I don't like the sort of look on his face. It doesn't really fit his character, in my opinion. So yeah, there's that that came out. Now we have a couple Gears of War ones, and I'll put the pictures on the screen. They don't give any names for these, so you can actually just look at those, and if you know the characters, feel free to let me know. This is from the Pop Games line, and yeah, there's 3 of those coming out. They're all common releases. Next up, we also have more pops from the Pop Games. We have Persona 5. So that one, I don't know too much about those. And that one actually has a chase variant of one of the characters that has a mask. And then for the chase version, they just take it off. I kind of wish what they did is that they switched it around. So they made the one without the mask, and then they made the chase version with the mask. But I don't know. I just don't like the fact that they're removing stuff instead of adding it. But, I don't know. And I also have one that has like a cool like cat mask and whip and everything, so that looks kind of neat. More from the Pop Games line, we have Warhammer 40k, and with that one they have Ultramarines Intercessor, Blood Angels Assault Marine, Dark Angels Veteran, and Space Wolves Pack Leader. So they have all 4 of those coming out. Again, all 4 common release. So if you guys want to get those, yeah, there they are. Now we have Overwatch, which I'm sure a lot of people will love. They've made a bunch of Overwatch pops, and a lot of people have been into those. So starting off, we have 4 Pocket Pop keychains. We have McCree, Orisa, Doomfist, and Widowmaker. So those all look pretty neat. I think they have pops of all 4 of those, if I'm not mistaken. And now we have some Overwatch. Now we have Pop Overwatch. So we have a 6-inch pop Bastion, and then 6-inch pop vinyl Wrecking Ball, Bridget, Moira, Reaper, Farah, and then another Diva one. So they have all those coming soon. 2 6-inch characters, so that's cool. All right, Lord of the Rings. So for Lord of the Rings, they only made one thing, and that it's a pop ride, and it's Lord of the Rings Witch King with Fell Beast. So judging by the look of this, I think the Beast is probably still alive. And sorry. Yeah, it looks kind of cool. You saw riding the Beast and everything, and the Beast has a huge wings and everything. So again, I am not too familiar with Lord of the Rings at all, but I like the look of that pop. Next up, we have some Harry Potter ones, or figures. So first off, they revealed some 5-star, and for this set, they have Harry, Ron, and Hermione in their herbology outfits, and all three of them come with a wand and Mandrake. The Mandrake looks different for each one. And they also have Dobby, and Dobby has, I think, like a little postcard and a sock. So those kind of interesting, especially since they just made the 3-pack of those to Barnes and Noble, and then the regular ones. And they also have a new vinyl 2-pack coming out of Luna and Neville, so that's going to be pretty interesting because the regular Luna Pop is super expensive, the one that came out a while ago. And they also have some super cute plushies for Harry Potter. So in that one, they have Harry Potter, Ron, and Hermione all in their sorting hats, kind of with kind of a worried look on their face. And then they also have Fox, which is Dumbledore's Phoenix. So kind of underwhelming in terms of Harry Potter stuff. I mean, the vinyl 2-pack is kind of cool, but I wish they had revealed some more pops as well with those. Alright, now moving on to Game of Thrones, and they have a lot for Game of Thrones. Probably just because there's a new season coming out and everything. So starting off with, they made some 5-star ones. They have Jon Snow, Daenerys Targaryen, Tyrion Lannister, and Night King. So they have all of those there. Some come with dragons and pets and everything. Now they have a bunch of Pop Deluxe for this. So this one they have, who is it? They have Jon Snow, Daenerys Targaryen or something, Night King, and Cersei Lannister all on their thrones. And I thought that's kind of interesting that they made those because a while ago for, I think it was New York Comic Con, they made they just made the throne by itself, and I thought that was kind of weird because it's not really a pop, and I don't know why they did that, but I feel like this way, doing the Pop Deluxe with the characters actually on the throne is probably a better way to go. And they also have a Tyrion Lannister as well, so that's kind of a cool one. And then we have some pop keychains of Rhaegal, Davos, and White Walker, so there's those. And then there's also a pop ride of White Walker on the horse, and they did a great job on the horse because it's sort of like this whole texture thing where they have like the horse is sort of part flesh and part skull. You see like the skull part parting through different areas, so that's kind of a neat design. Some pop pens. There's Tyrion Lannister, Daenerys Targaryen, Jon Snow, and Night King. So all 4 of those are coming out. And then there's a rock candy of Cersei Lannister. So that's everything from Game of Thrones. And then we have some Pop Bewitched figures from the TV show. In that one, they have Samantha Stevens, Darren, and Endora. So they have all 3 of those coming out. So yeah, I'm not too familiar with that show either. Another thing I'm not too familiar with, we have Agretsuko. And then I think that's some sort of cat thing. I don't know. So they have one that was kind of like in regular pose. One where it's the characters holding a chainsaw and they kind of look kind of sad, like they're crying and everything. And then we have one where the eyes are kind of like wide open, and that kind of, I guess that's when the character's kind of angry. And then they have one from it's like in a dress that's exclusive to Target, and then they have a 10-inch version of the Rage Agretsuko that's coming to Target, and those 2 are coming out in late March. So yeah, that's the only ones where they actually give us a specific release date. As far as I've seen, all the other ones just say okay, coming soon. Now we have a bunch of, I think, like a bunch of ones from Dragon Ball Z, which I'm sure a lot of people are kind of interested in. This one, they don't give any description or any names, so I'm just gonna put the picture on the screen for a few seconds so you guys can see each one that they have. And they have a couple of exclusive versions as well, so I'll put those on the screen as well. Alright, SpongeBob SquarePants, that's the next thing. So for SpongeBob, we have a lot of really cool ones. First up, we have 4 pop pens. We have SpongeBob, Patrick, Mr. Krabs, and Squidward. So those are interesting that they made those. Next up, we have a couple of common releases. For SpongeBob, we have a new version of Patrick and Squidward. For Patrick, he has a little hammer in his hand. He has a nail and a like a wooden board in his head. And I'm kind of happy they made an updated version of the classic mold because the old one looks kind of old, and then the new one they did is where it's like the holiday one. So I'm happy they kind of made a regular one. And then they made a Squidward pop of him in a ballerina outfit, so we're doing a ballerina pose and everything. And that's kind of an interesting one. And then they did a SpongeBob one with the rainbow like this. I thought that was kind of funny because I've seen a lot of sort of like memes about that and everything. So I thought that was really funny they made that. It's like when he goes like, use your imagination or something like that. I just thought that was really funny that they made that. Now they also have a couple of exclusives. They have one exclusive of SpongeBob in his band outfit where he's in the middle of singing. He's like, oh, there he is there. And then they also have a 10-inch SpongeBob. So that's all coming soon. What's next? Okay, Scooby-Doo. So we have 6 pops in this one. We have Scooby and Shaggy eating a sandwich. And then we also have some Scooby-Doo villains. The Witch Doctor, Phantom Shadow, Spooky Space Kook, and Clown. So all of those are coming out again, coming out soon. The suit, I think it's a Spooky Space Kook, actually kind of reminds me of the Mr. Freeze pop that they made for the Legion of Collectors one. Like the whole bodysuit and the dome and everything kind of looks all similar to me. Next up, we have Pop Movies Office Space. In this one, they have 4 characters. They have sorry, the spacing on this article is really weird. They have Peter Gibbons, Bill Lumbergh, Milton Wadhams, and Joanna. So those are all from a movie. So if you guys are interested in that one, those are coming out as well. Next up, we have Pop Rock's Morrissey. In that one, he has a microphone in his hand, and then he has flowers in the other hand. I'm not too familiar with that artist at all. Yeah, I'm not sure whatever he's from, what kind of music he does, I just don't know. Next up, we have JJ Abrams, and this one I actually already did a pre-order for, because I was really excited about it. You guys don't know about JJ Abrams. He's a director. And that's from the Pop Directors line, obviously, and he directed stuff like Armageddon, Cloverfield, and Star Trek, and Star Wars The Force Awakens, and he's also directing Star Wars Episode 9. And just because he's directed some Star Wars movies, and he's kind of involved with the franchise, and I love Star Wars, I kind of had to pick him up. So I'm looking forward to that pre-order. It's probably going to be in about May or June, and I'll make sure to obviously unbox that for you guys so you guys can see it up close. But yeah, there's JJ. And then finally we have football pop, as in soccer, not American football. And forgive me, I'm going to mess up so many of these names, so just don't take it personally if you're a soccer fan. So first up, we have Paris Saint-Germain player, Brazilian. Wait, oh my God. From Paris Saint-Germain, we have Neymar da Silva Santos Jr., Kylian Mbappe, Marco Verratti, Edinson Cavani, Gianluigi Buffon, Marcus Rashford, Marouane Fellaini, Virgil van Dijk, and then Alexander Lacazette. So I'm not sure if those are going to be coming out in the U.S. because a lot of the other pop football ones have only been in Europe. So yeah, we'll have to wait on those. But that is all the reveals. So I think on total that was over 100 pops that they revealed. So if the schedule's anything like last year, all of these are probably going to be out at about April, May, or June, or somewhere in there, maybe in July for some of the later releases. But sort of like last year, I'm just kind of I'm fairly disappointed. There's honestly like 90% of the stuff I haven't even heard of, the show or the movie or the TV show. So it was kind of lame for me. Some of the Batman 80s stuff looks pretty interesting, like the original Batman and then like the movie moment one. And I did pre-order the JJ Abrams one, so that's kind of cool. But most of the other ones are kind of just uninterested in. But if you guys are interested in not these items, make sure to just pre-order them somewhere. Anyways, guys, this has been another episode of Pop Master. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great day. Bye.